Hello out there. You are listening to Wesley's Pop Culture Club. I am Jonah.
And I am Lucas.
And thank you for listening on this wondrous day that we find ourselves on. Yes. Full of wonderment and good stuff. This podcast, if this is your first time listening to this podcast, we are reviewing pop culture related items such as movies, music, comic books, TV shows, and books. What else? What else is there?
That's it. That's the whole thing.
That's all of them.
That's all of them. Pretty soon, I think we should get into like paintings.
Oh wow,
and
yeah,
stuff too.
That would be cool.
Yeah,
yeah. That'll. All right, we'll have to maybe do that.
Yeah,
later on.
We'll revisit that.
Yeah. So yeah, we do this. We do this monthly as of the moment. And so thank you for joining us. We want to thank Maddie Asma for the incredible designs that she has made for our podcast. They're really awesome. They're of Wesley, the namesake cat, who our podcast is named after, and we miss him dearly. So thank you, Maddie, for the awesome designs.
Thanks, Maddie.
Yeah. And you can find us we are on YouTube, both video and audio. We're also on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and wherever else you get your podcasts. We are on there.
We're on there.
We're right there in your pocket. So thank you for joining us.
Thanks, everybody. Real quick before we get into some stuff here that we want to talk about, we have an important special announcement to make. Yeah, that's right. And this one's good news. So, yeah.
I like last time.
Yeah. So we, Jonah and I have been brainstorming about, some goals we have for this show and what we want to do. And I think we've both been kind of thinking about like run times and stuff and all the stuff we want to get to. And at the risk of losing some of the mojo that we've got between us, that chemistry, I think we've been like trying to edit things down a little bit. And it's put a bit of, we've had to put a bit of restraint on things sometimes. And, we don't want to do that. We just want to be able to be talking about whatever we want to talk about, however we want to talk about it. And so we came up with a solution. And our solution is that we're going weekly, everybody. We're going weekly with this thing.
Nice, man.
So that'll be starting in June. We're going to we've got a normal episode here in April, a normal issue, I should say. And then we will have a normal issue in May. And then starting in June, every Friday, we will come out with a new issue. And so kind of the format will be, we might switch up the order occasionally depending on the month and when movies are coming out or comics are being released, whatever that is. Yeah. But it seems like we're going to have one issue about us talking about a movie. We'll have a second issue that will be TV related, whatever we're watching at the time. We'll have a third issue that will be our albums for the month. And then we will have a fourth issue that deals with comics. And then we were also exploring the idea, because not every month has only 4 Fridays. Some of them have 5 even. So what are we going to do on that 5th Friday? Well, we were thinking maybe we would just kind of chit-chat for a little bit, maybe, and see if anybody likes that or wants to listen to that. And then maybe at the end of those, we'll play a little game. Ooh. And have a little chit-chat and goof around a little bit. So that's going to be our plan moving forward starting in June. Like I said, next month we'll do the normal 1 issue in May. Yeah. And then starting in June, it'll be every Friday. So that is our special announcement. Also, I wanted to touch on going back to the art thing that Maddie was nice enough to provide us with. We've released some of that on Instagram and YouTube. And actually, wherever you are listening, our profile picture has been changed. That's thanks to her. And there is more that is as yet unreleased. So
wow.
keep a lookout on our Instagram, which is at Wesley's Pop Culture Club, and you'll see more of that pretty soon.
Awesome.
Yeah. So moving along, Jonah actually has a few things. Jonah's been a busy beaver lately.
I have been. Yeah.
And he's got a couple of things that he wants to talk about that he's been up to that I think listeners to this pod will find very interesting. So, Jonah, take it away.
Thank you, Lucas. Thank you. It's good to be here. So I went to C2E2 in Chicago 2 weekends ago. So if you are unfamiliar with that, that is a Comic-Con, a comic convention.
Is that what the con is?
Yes.
I thought it was like a bunch of con artists scamming people for comics and stuff.
No. No, that would make sense. Like Comic-Con. Yeah.
So you're saying it's short for the word convention.
Right. Yes. Yeah. You could like
the more
that.
You know.
That exists somewhere.
Yeah.
But it ain't here.
Probably a lot of wares.
Yes.
It exists in a lot of wares.
I'm not following that exactly, but yeah, it probably does.
Yeah, it's a tangled web we weave.
It really is. But it's beautiful, damn it. So that was the end of March. It was the 27th through the 29th at McCormick Place. And this is my fourth Comic-Con. They're really fun. There's a lot of long lines. So if you've never gone, long lines, so be prepared.
You love long lines.
I love them, man. Well, actually, I will sometimes talk with people, so that's kind of fun.
It's a plus.
Which is what I did this last time in one of them. So I got to meet, there was a couple people I wanted to meet. There's a new Daredevil book that just came out on April 1st. Yes.
April Fool? Are you sure that wasn't an April Fool's joke?
I think it was real.
Okay.
Because they were there.
And
writer,
we've both read it.
Yeah, we've both read it at this point.
Okay. But maybe that'll be the only one they do.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Stuff has been known to happen.
Yeah.
So
it remains to be seen.
Exactly. Yeah, I don't know. I don't write this. I don't write it,
Life?
Any of it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, like the book or life.
Oh.
Yeah.
The Book of Life?
No. No.
You should write one of those.
That would be cool.
Yeah.
That would be yeah. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. No, it was cool. I met Stephanie Phillips, who's the writer of Daredevil, Lee Garbett, who is the artist, and then another artist, Rose Besh, who did the cover art for like a specific one that I got. So I got that signed. I met Philip Kennedy Johnson, who is, as you may know, is writing the Hulk book that we are reviewing called Inferno Hulk. And so I'm going to show this signature.
Oh, man.
Look at that, man.
That's a gorgeous cover. Isn't it? Signature.
It is. Like, let's go over here, too.
Oh, yeah. Get it in there. Find your camera.
Yeah, let's find it, He was so cool. Like, I got to meet him. I was telling Lucas, like, he's really nice. And, yeah, it was just nice to meet him. He's like, oh, where are you from and stuff. So, and then I also met Brett Bean, who is writing Dork.
Dork.
Which is we're liking right now. We're both reading that. So, yeah, and then I'm just trying to think. They'll have like comic artists, but they'll also have actors, celebrities. So the big celebrities were Elizabeth Olsen and like the whole cast of Daredevil.
Wow.
Yeah.
Was Charlie Cox there again?
Yeah, Charlie Cox was there.
Wow.
Yeah. He was there again.
Very
also,
cool.
yeah, like much of the other cast too for Daredevil. So I didn't go. I wanted to go to that panel, but I was just getting caught up in the lines, and I like to hang out in an artist alley. Is what it's called.
Was Vincent D'Onofrio there?
He wasn't. He was like the only like major guy. It was like him, and then Deborah Ann Wool, who plays Karen.
Okay.
Deborah Ann Wool. I'm sorry, Deborah Ann Wool. I don't think she was there.
Okay.
It was Kristen Ritter was there.
Oh, okay.
She was there. Wilson Bethel was there, who plays
JJ herself.
You're right. Yeah, the Jays.
Yeah.
Which I've been watching Daredevil, and she has not appeared in an episode yet.
Okay.
And we're already on, I think we're about to go on to episode 5.
Okay.
But they're building up.
There's time.
We got some time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool.
So Yeah, I love C2E2. Like, you just meet a lot of like-minded people who love like the fandom. You know, like there's so many people there. I actually looked up. They had 100,000 fans for the weekend.
Wow.
And it was a record as well.
Oh my goodness.
So, and then I also read that their Artist Alley. So the Artist Alley is like just where all of the comic artists, but also like other media, they hang out in this huge area, and that was the largest in the country.
Holy
at a
cow.
Comic-Con. Yeah.
Wow.
It's like A through Z, and each row is like 30 yards long or something.
Wow.
And it's like nuts. So
Okay.
I walked through most of it, so it was cool.
That sounds very nice.
Yeah, it was awesome. It was awesome, man. So that was C2E2, really fun. And then the other thing was yesterday, my dad and I went to this awesome thing called Theater of the Mind.
Ooh.
Yeah.
If you're on the YouTube, get a good look at this.
Look at this.
Yeah.
Look at that, man.
Take a look at that.
And there's a cool little, I'm not going to read this, but yeah, right?
Wow.
Yeah. So
Okay.
this was a cool freaking thing here. So
Okay, so yeah, what exactly is Theater of the Mind?
I'm going to tell you, Lucas, me and you right here. So this was done by David Byrne and Mala Goankar. I'm sorry if I'm mispronouncing your name. David Byrne was the lead man of Talking Heads. Mm-hmm. And so this was really cool. It was like an immersive experience where there are like different rooms, and each room is like kind of based on a different sense.
Wow.
One of your five senses,
Right.
right? And some would say six senses. But
Were there ghosts?
there was not ghosts. Yeah. Hate to spoil it.
I'm out.
I'm not going. Dude, it was so cool though. Like, I don't want to spoil much, but just kind of the theme of it was like things kind of aren't as what you think they are, and also it talks about memory and how your memories can change over time. Like, you might remember something differently than you remembered it 2 years ago.
Okay.
And so it kind of follows a character throughout his life, and you go in these different rooms which are different memories. And one of them, like I said, like one of them is kind of based on taste. So you like taste something. Another one is based on sight, kind of mess with your sight a little bit. And I also liked it because you would go in a group of like 12 people.
Right.
And you actually like kind of interact with each other and get to know each other like a little bit. And and then there, like, the character is an actor, like an actual actor. So
Right.
it kind of feels like a very intimate performance. Like the actor will like talk with you and stuff like that. And so I like kind of intimate performances like that. Mm-hmm. But it was really fun. It's kind of like basically like art meets like neuroscience.
Oh wow.
There's there's like a lot of research done. There's actually like a QR code they give you with like further readings
Okay.
on the science explanation of some of the rooms.
Oh nice.
So I haven't checked it out yet, but it's really cool. So
That sounds very unique and
Yeah.
artistic and really
Exactly.
cool. How long does the whole thing take, would you say?
good question. It's 75 minutes.
Okay.
Yeah, great.
And they've
question.
got that down.
Yeah, they've got it like
Not a second shorter or longer.
right on. You know what's funny is that it didn't feel that long at all.
Yeah, I can imagine.
It was like, because your sense of time gets distorted. Like for me, because all of the
Is that the Sixth Sense?
that I don't know actually. I haven't. I thought it had to do with dead people.
Pretty sure it's ghosts.
Okay,
But
yeah.
maybe there's a seventh.
Oh man, no.
No.
No way.
Okay, we'll draw the line at
No, no,
six.
no,
It's
no.
ghosts.
There's not enough room. There's
Oh,
not
you're
enough
right,
room
you're right.
for all of them. Yeah, but yeah, that was it. Oh yeah, but oh yeah, I was just saying it goes really fast. Like,
Yeah.
it only felt like 45 minutes to me.
It's interesting. Seems like it kind of falls into the theme of things and how you spend 75 minutes in there, but it doesn't feel like it. It's
Yeah.
almost as though life is just a collection of perceptions on things.
Oh my gosh, dude.
What do you think about that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think you're correct.
Okay.
Yeah, I think you're right. Yeah. It was cool because he was like, there was I don't want to, I guess, spoil it, but it was just kind of talking about you can kind of change your story at any time. You can kind of change your mind and you don't have to be stuck
Right.
in a way of thinking. But then they kind of took that kind of deeper idea and did it playful, like kind of messed with it playfully.
I like it.
Which is really fun.
I have a feeling that the subject of open-mindedness might come up later in the pod.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Just dropping a little hint there. I don't know.
Oh, wow. I'm ready to stay tuned.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm excited to see.
All right. Well, shall we move on to our movie of the month?
Yes.
Yeah?
Let's go to it.
All right. Would you like to introduce this one?
Yes, I will. Give me 1 second.
Yeah.
Okay, here we go. Okay, so the movie that we watched was the Super Mario Galaxy movie.
That's it. What he said.
Woo!
What that guy said.
Yahoo!
Yahoo!
Yahoo! Okay, I made a couple technical notes. It was directed by Aaron Horvath and Michael Jelinek
Nice.
and released on April 1st.
Nice. Oh,
That's no fooling you, sir. That was real.
you sure this was real?
Our perceptions have been changed lately. So
Yeah.
because the Daredevil thing, I don't know if that was real.
And I mean, we went to
Might have been.
see it, but
Yeah.
could have been like some kind of dream.
Well,
Maybe we ate too many Goombas.
we did make stuffed Goombas.
We did, yeah.
a little while ago to prepare to watch the first movie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
With spaghetti and marinara sauce.
Yes.
Yeah.
Which was quite good.
Yeah. Oh, that was good. That was a good dinner.
Yeah. So what did you think of this one?
I thought this movie was all right.
Okay, all right. I respect
Yeah.
that.
I will say, neither of us had seen the first one until about a week prior.
Yeah.
And we watched it, and I'd been hearing good things about the first one for a long time since it came out, pretty much. And I was glad that we finally sat down and watched it as prep for this one. And I enjoyed that one. I thought it was funny, and felt like it had a decent plot. It was visually fun to look at, you know. I thought this movie retained the visual intensity and like I thought it looked entertaining, and
Yeah.
it was fun to look at, right?
Yeah.
I did not think the plot was fantastic. It felt kind of jumbled and a little bit messy at times. Overall, I think it was decent. I think it was a decent movie.
Yeah.
Yeah. What about you, Jonah?
Yeah, I agree with that. I thought it was decent. I mean, it's pretty similar thoughts, honestly. Like I loved the colors, like you said. It looks entertaining. It looks awesome. I think they kind of made a joke about, like, I think there was some joke about, like, because the plot kind of felt a little recycled because they kidnap Rosalina, who's another princess, and someone makes a joke about, like, oh, like we're kidnapping another princess.
Yeah.
It's like, this is kind of funny. It's like self-aware. So yeah, it felt a little jumbled. I think it was decent. Some of the high points was when Bowser is turning good.
Mm-hmm.
Like he's kind of like being sober. It feels like.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's like I'm trying to work on this. And there was some really funny. Like I laughed out loud.
Yeah.
At some of the stuff. And then I thought also, like when we saw it, it was a pretty full theater, and there were a lot of kids.
Yeah.
And a lot of the kids were liked it. I could tell. Like
Yeah.
they were laughing and so I think that would, like, if I was a kid, like I would have probably like loved that.
Right.
You know. So yeah, I would kind of. I'm gonna add from a technical standpoint. I did a little research.
Ooh.
When I looked yesterday, it has made $463 million.
Okay.
Worldwide, and the budget was $110 million.
Wow.
So they are making a huge profit.
Okay.
and it's the second highest grossing film of the year so far.
Okay, behind. Do you know?
Yes, a Chinese movie called Pegasus 3.
Okay, well, we're gonna have to see that.
We're gonna check that one out. It's like a racing movie. It looks like.
Oh wow!
It's like a picture of a guy with, and it's just like a comedy too. So I was like, that's kind of cool.
That sounds entertaining.
Yeah.
Interesting. Yeah, I agree. The kids in the theater, I will say, seem to love it, and a lot of the like positive things that I've heard, or had heard before going to see it, came from people with children of their own. So I feel like it's a really good like family movie. Maybe parents are able to like live vicariously through their children sort of while watching it. I think maybe that would have helped a little bit, but we were two 28, 29-year-old guys.
yeah, we're kind of right in that mid zone.
Going to see Mario, but no, I mean it's obviously like still had a fun time going to see it. Like I said, it was visually cool. I also liked Bowser's brief redemption arc, but I was a little bit disappointed that it got squashed pretty much right away.
Yeah,
he was doing really well there for a little bit, and it just all went to shit. And also, spoiler alert for Mario. And also anything. You know by now.
Yeah.
If you're listening to this
know
podcast,
the drill.
This is issue 4. You know the drill.
Yeah.
Couple of other things I wanted to touch on. I'll start with my high points as well. So yeah, I liked Bowser's brief redemption arc there. I will say the new talent on this movie. So we got Chris Pratt, Charlie Day, Anya Taylor-Joy, Jack Black, all returning, but we also have a few new faces in the voices, I should say, in the mix. So we've got Brie Larson as Rosalina.
Oh yeah, that's cool.
We've got Benny Safdie showing up as Bowser Jr. And Donald Glover was Yoshi.
Oh yes,
which was really cool.
That was really cool.
So there was some. And also Glenn Powell.
Oh yeah, as
Glenn
Star
Powell.
Fox.
Which was cool. I was not familiar with that character. But we've talked about Glenn Powell on this podcast. This is his second appearance in a movie that we have discussed so far in just 3 months. So pretty crazy.
Something going on there.
Something going on. It's almost like he's a big deal right now or something. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't pay attention.
No.
I will say, so the end fight.
Oh yeah.
I really enjoyed the end fight. So basically what happens is Rosalina is kidnapped. Bowser is set free, basically, and joins up with Bowser Jr., and they have Rosalina, and they're trying to take over the galaxy, pretty much, from their planet, from Bowser Planet, which has this, like, doomsday weapon kind of thing. And so Mario goes in with Peach, and Luigi and Yoshi go in separately, and they kind of split up, and they're trying to get Rosalina back and stop Bowser and Bowser Jr. And at one point, Mario is fighting Bowser on a bridge, and Mario does like a flip over him and goes to one end of the bridge and cuts the chain on the bridge, and the bridge is over a bunch of lava, right? And Mario, like, I feel like you can see him kind of think about it for a second, and then he cuts the chain on the bridge and sends Bowser plummeting into the lava. Mario tried to kill that guy.
Yeah.
He tried to commit murder.
Yeah. I'm glad you're calling him out on that.
Yeah, I need to address this.
Yeah.
From the moment I saw it,
Yeah.
I was like, this is crazy.
That was honestly like surprising because I was like, wow, they actually went there.
Yeah, they did.
They decided to.
And I thought this was the beginning of a really cool sequence. Because honestly, like, as much as I have to call that out, I thought it was pretty badass that he did that.
Yeah, oh yeah, it was awesome.
And then right after that, Bowser comes back as the Lord of Bones. So, like, all his skin has been melted off him, and he's just the skeleton of Bowser. And he also breathes fire, which was awesome. And then you have this pretty elaborate fight sequence between Mario and Bowser, and Peach is trying to save Rosalina. I forgot what happened to Luigi and Yoshi, but they got distracted. They were off stealing boxes, the question mark boxes.
Oh, yeah, and they got those power-ups.
Yes.
Yeah.
So eventually, Luigi and Yoshi come back in the fight at the perfect time to save Mario. And somehow Mr. Game & Watch shows up and does an amazing KO on Bowser. And he bashes his head in with a hammer, and Bowser becomes like pieces of skeleton. And then there is Bowser Jr. summons a giant dragon that then immediately kills or eats him. And Game & Watch gets his head like cut off.
Okay.
And then Mario swoops into the dragon and saves Bowser Jr. This all happened in like 5 minutes.
Yeah.
It was a pretty crazy sequence that I did quite enjoy near the end of the movie. So that was a positive for me. I like that. I thought, what is Glenn Powell's character's name?
Fox McCloud.
Fox McCloud. Okay. I thought he was pretty cool. Again, I didn't know anything about him, but he showed up and Jonah was like, "Is that Glenn Powell?"
Yeah.
I was like, I think it is. So I thought that was cool. I will say, in the vein of cameos, this movie has a lot of appearances from smaller characters in the Mario universe, and it feels like they don't do a lot.
Yeah.
With any of them.
Yes.
Like with most of them, I should say. Like Birdo makes an appearance and doesn't have any lines at all. We saw Monty Mole, we saw a Mega Blooper, but they're all just kind of there to be there, you know? So in that way, it was like kind of, it felt a little bit fan servicey or cash grabby kind of to me.
Right.
Which is going to happen.
Yeah.
That was not something I wasn't expecting, but just commenting on it. And then also the last thing I wanted to say was I really thought Rosalina would have more to do in this movie. Like based on the trailer made her look so badass because it was just that scene near the beginning where she fights Bowser Jr.'s like giant machine and she kicks ass. Yeah. Like it goes so cool. Hard.
Yeah.
And then right after that, she actually loses that fight. Yeah. Like the trailer just showed the beginning half of it, and then she ends up getting captured, and she kind of becomes the damsel in distress for the rest of the movie, and doesn't have a lot of screen time after that. Yeah, which was a little bit disappointing. Felt like they could have given her more to do, and but overall, I still say this movie was decent.
Okay.
Yeah.
Interesting point on Rosalina there.
Yeah.
I think that may have, because I feel like in this podcast it's cool. It helps me articulate like why I like or don't like something that's an art form, which is kind of hard to do, at least for me, like at first. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And I think maybe why I didn't like it as much is, like you said, there were a lot of cameos, which were awesome, but like you could just tell, like it was literally like, because they had some other ones as well, like Pikmin were in it for like a second. Yeah. And yeah, you could kind of just tell it was like, oh man. So yeah, I think that was like, I don't know, it was like, it was okay. Yeah. But I thought, it was fun. I think I'm good on that one.
Okay. Yeah, I think so too. Yeah. Okay, so for next month, we have locked in our May movie. Do you want me to do it, or you want to do it?
I'll do the drum roll.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
We are going to see Devil Wears Prada 2. That's right. Woo! Jonah and Lucas are coming to your local movie theater. We're going to go see it in every theater.
Yes.
On May 1st. We're going to every one.
We're going to all of them.
And we're going to watch this movie, and then we're going to talk about it at length.
Yeah, we are.
So watch out for that. So that'll be our May movie. And then, like I said, after that, oh, excuse me. Oh, it was horrifying.
Whoa.
No, I'm good.
You're good? Okay.
After that, we will start releasing episodes weekly in June. Yeah. So this one will obviously come out the last Friday of April. I'm not going to look up the date. I don't care that much. And then the next one will come out the last Friday of May, and then it'll be every Friday from then on.
Oh, man.
Until
Nice.
the world ends.
Wow.
That's a promise from me to you, listener.
I hope that doesn't happen for a long time.
It won't.
Yeah.
Not on my watch.
Yeah. Good. We'll be set then. We got a couple hundred years probably in the belt. Something like that.
Yeah.
Hopefully.
I would say roughly.
Roughly, yeah.
Couple hundred
Not
years.
under the belt. In the belt.
In the belt.
Yeah, it's in.
Inside the belt.
It's like
in
a
the
utility belt.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
a tool.
Yeah, exactly.
Sort of.
We got
Okay.
a couple years floating in there.
Cool.
So, yeah, I think we're ready for that.
We're going to make it happen.
Yeah.
All right.
I'm excited. I'm going to say I have not seen the first one.
Right.
But I'm hopping in.
Are you...
Buckle up.
Should we try and make that happen beforehand? Or are you just...
I'm okay with not doing it because that'd be kind of funny. It's like
Yeah.
it's like coming in to like a comic book issue, like issue 30
Yeah.
or something.
Yeah.
I'm okay with not doing it.
I'll catch you up.
Okay, yeah.
I'll catch
we
you
can
up.
do that. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Well, we're
Yeah.
going to move on. We're going to do a quick segment on television, and then we're going to briefly check in on Lucas's book corner, and then we are going to take a break.
Okay.
So I'll turn it over to you right away, Jonah. What have you been watching on the small screen?
The small
lately?
screen?
Yeah, on your phone.
Yeah,
On your tablet.
That's how I watch everything is on my phone.
You watch it in YouTube Shorts, right?
Yeah.
1 minute at a
That's how I
time.
that's how I watch my TV shows. It's way more efficient
It is.
because I can just watch it and then I can go do something else.
Yeah.
And I can come back and it's like, it only takes a minute.
Right.
So it's actually like quicker.
Yeah.
It's less
You
time.
can kind of stop wherever. There's perfect
Right.
stopping points every 60 seconds in whatever you're watching.
Yes.
Yeah.
See, that's the thing that they don't tell you.
People don't realize that.
wasn't told
No.
that. Yeah.
We're out here
Good.
performing a public service.
Yes.
Letting people know you can stop watching whatever you're watching every 60 seconds.
Yeah.
And it'll be a great cutoff.
It was actually made, like a lot of the shows are made that way.
It's formulaic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. Well, yeah. That's how they got to do it, right?
Yeah.
So, but I am watching the Scrubs revival right now. There's ghosts in it.
Oh, The Sixth Sense.
Sixth Sense.
Nice.
Yeah. Yeah. So I just like the show. It's just it's a feel good show. It's thought provoking. It's really funny. The first series. So this is technically season 10.
Right. Okay. So we talked about this on last issue.
Yep.
And because I was wondering if it was called the Scrubs reboot or Scrubs
That's
the
correct.
Return or Scrubs the movie, the series. And it is still just Scrubs,
Yeah.
but it has its own page on everything.
Like what do you mean by everything?
Like technically it's season 1.
Really?
Yeah. But you're right. It would be the 10th season you're saying? Yeah.
Oh,
Because
okay.
it's
Yeah.
just called Scrubs.
Right.
But
right.
it's like Scrubs 2026
Yeah.
or whatever. So
Okay, interesting. Okay. Yeah, I was because so the original one came out in 2001, and
Wow.
it ran from 01 to 09,
okay.
and I was like, oh my gosh, because I watched like a little bit of it back then, and it was really funny, and like I kind of said last time, like I think they're doing doing this well because they're still paying homage to the original. They'll like literally sometimes show clips from the original series.
Yeah.
But it's done in a nice way. And then there's still like they're creating new stories. They have new characters. There's like a lot of new interns at the hospital. And then they still have the majority of the original cast is there. And the chemistry between JD and Turk, the two guys, is awesome. They're so funny. And yeah, I think it's just a fun show. It's only like a half hour. Like it's just a quick comedy. And I also looked up some little analytics.
Ooh.
So the premiere episode of this new season had about a little over 11 million viewers across different platforms in the 5 days following the premiere date.
Wow.
And Disney announced that that it made the most. Okay, it was the most streamed comedy episode and most streamed series premiere in more than a year.
Oh, wow.
For anything on Disney Plus.
Okay.
But it's also on Hulu too, but it's like, I think there's a Disney affiliation there. So I was like, okay, wow. So it's kind of making an impact.
Right.
And I was kind of looking at those numbers. I was like looking on the Wikipedia, the different seasons of Scrubs, and like that 11 million number was like kind of like seasons 1 and 2 was around there, I believe. And then it kind of went like into like 5 million or something. So basically, it sounds like people are liking this.
Cool.
At least that premiere.
Yeah.
But yeah, also in the original run, it won 2 Emmys for Outstanding Comedy Series, and it even won a Peabody Award in 2006.
Wow.
Which is pretty impressive. Like, I think those
impressive.
are kind of hard to get. So.
Yeah. I don't have one.
Wow. Yeah, not yet.
So,
you don't.
Not yet.
But you got something. I know you got something going there.
I got something going.
Yeah.
I got something in the works.
Okay. All right.
I'm going to get that Peabody.
Yeah. But yeah, that's the show. That's what I've been watching.
I like it. I did mention that I would try to watch some last issue, and I have partially succeeded. I watched roughly 1 1/3 episodes.
Nice.
Not for lack of effort.
Okay. Oh, okay. Yeah.
I did try. But yeah, I'm liking it so far. I like how it's I like how wholesome it is. I feel like usually I go for more like irreverent kind of nonsensical comedy, but it's nice to throw a little wrench in the cogs every once in a while. And having not watched any of the original ever, just jumping in kind of Devil Wears Prada 2-ish.
Yes.
I am enjoying it. So I'm excited to dive in a little deeper this next month, and hopefully will it be done by the time we record next? Because they have 8 out.
That's already. A good question. I haven't looked at how many episodes will be in a season.
Yeah. Okay.
That's a good question.
Well, hopefully I'll be caught up to wherever they're at by then.
Yeah.
Cool.
What about you, man? What do you got cooking over there?
I will say I have been watching some TV, but I've been slacking a little bit. Well, sort of. Rachel and I have been watching a lot of RuPaul's Drag Race.
Oh, yeah.
And that's taken up a lot of my time, which I am happy about that. I'm okay with that choice. Aside from that, we've been watching Rooster on HBO with Steve Carell, and I'm really enjoying that so far. I think the more it comes out, like the more that they release, the more I become invested in it. Yeah, it's been very funny. I wasn't really sure what to expect, but I'm laughing a lot. I'm enjoying my time in the Rooster universe. Yeah. Other than that, I'm planning on diving in on that Darth Maul show.
Oh, yeah.
Pretty soon. I think they only have released like 2 episodes so far.
Okay.
And then officially we can make the announcement, I think, that next month my wife Rachel will be joining us to talk about Primal. Now that it's been over for a little bit, we've had time to collect our thoughts. We're going to dive in on Primal. We're going to let everybody know what we thought of the series overall and season 3 specifically. So,
nice.
Yeah, I mean that's pretty much it though, TV wise. Not too many developments from me.
Okay.
Yeah.
That sounds pretty nice.
Yeah.
The things you got cooking over there.
Yeah. It's gonna be a good pie.
Yeah, it'll be a nice pie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You got anything else you wanted to touch on? Or?
I'll just kind of say I've also been watching the new Daredevil season.
Yeah.
Which I really like. Like the newest episode was really good. It was episode 4. So that's been amazing. And then I'll also watch a little Abbott Elementary, because like Wednesday it's like Scrubs at 7, Abbott at 7:30.
Okay, yeah.
And it's just another good wholesome. Really, that one made me laugh a little bit more this last week.
Really?
Than Scrubs. Yes. Yeah. So I just really like that show. It's like about some teachers I think it's in Philadelphia, at a school, and just like
I've been there.
You've been to Philadelphia?
I've been to Philadelphia.
Really?
Yep.
What were you doing there?
I was going to an emergency eye doctor. We don't have to get into
Wow.
it.
Oh my God. There's so many questions about that, but we'll just pack it away for a little bit.
Yeah, well, I'll tell you off mic.
Okay. All right. Yeah. Good. Thank you.
But I have been there.
Oh gosh.
Yeah.
Yeah. Shoot.
Check it off the list.
Yeah. I haven't been there yet, so I think I have to injure my eye to get there, but
Yeah.
I don't want to do that
It's
yet.
just part of the deal.
Yeah. But yeah, I think that's been it for. Oh, also, Reservation Dogs.
Oh, yeah.
I love that show. It's amazing. It's on Hulu as well.
Nice.
So I
You got the Hulu hookups.
Yeah, Hulu is kind of like going off. I mean, I guess that one's a little older, but yeah, Hulu. I only have like the Hulu and Disney Plus bundle.
Yeah.
You know, it's like it looks like this kind of.
Okay.
It's like that, and
Yeah.
I try to get my money's worth on just that.
Sure.
But I know I am like obviously I'm missing on a lot of other good ones, which I want to watch Ted Lasso. So,
Oh, yeah. There's stuff everywhere,
yeah.
you know?
But,
And that's a
yeah.
metaphor for life. There's
yeah,
stuff
there is
everywhere.
stuff everywhere in all of the wares.
Yeah.
You know, like some over there, some over on the side, to you know,
Some up there.
yeah, some up
Yeah.
there. So
Up there.
yeah, right up there. So yeah, hey there.
All right. That's been TV.
Nice.
So we're going to move on here. Before we take a quick break, I'm just going to touch on real quick what I've been reading, because I think I forgot to mention it last issue. But I'm getting real excited for this Christopher Nolan Odyssey movie that's coming out in July. So I'm diving headfirst into the Iliad.
Awesome.
Which is the sort of the precursor to the events of the Odyssey. Deals with the events of like the last 2 weeks or something in the Trojan War, and then the Odyssey is like their return home after the Trojan War. I have not made too much headway yet. Just been pretty busy, but this is technically my we're recording pretty early in April.
Yeah.
This is still going to come out on the last Friday, but right now it's the 12th. So I haven't made too much headway, but I've enjoyed it so far. Yeah, so stay tuned on that one. I should have more to say next month.
Okay. Wow. Little bit of a cliffhanger.
A little bit, yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I'm not going to dive.
Kind of ready.
Yeah, you got to leave them wanting more.
Yeah.
You know, so.
I see you.
Yeah.
You know what you're doing.
Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, I try.
Yeah. Well done.
Thank you, Dad. Dad?
Hey,
Sound just like him.
my name is Stuart.
Oh. That's not my
Did I say
dad.
that? Oh, shoot. Okay.
That is not my dad.
Okay. All right. Whoops.
All right.
Sorry.
Well, that's all
about
right.
that one.
It's all right.
Yeah.
We'll come back.
Okay.
Speaking of which, we're going to take a quick break,
Okay.
and then we will come back. And then we're going to talk
Yes.
music and comics.
Wow.
So,
Both of them?
yeah.
Okay. All right.
Yep. At the same
I got
time.
At the same time.
Do you have time?
I think I got some. Yeah, I got a couple minutes left.
Okay.
Yeah.
We could probably do that. We could probably make that work.
Okay.
All right. Stay tuned. We'll be right back. Bye.
Bye.
And we are back. Hope everybody's doing
back.
well. Jonah, how was your break?
It was really good. I finished part of my chicken wrap.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's cool.
It was really good.
Tasty.
Yeah. How was yours, man?
It was good.
Good.
It was good. I finished part of my chicken wrap as well.
Wow.
Yeah.
It's a chicken wrap kind of a Sunday.
Well, mine was an RAP. I was writing.
Oh.
I've been writing a rap for a chicken.
Oh, cool. Okay.
Yeah.
I thought you were doing that.
It's like a
Yeah.
lot of onomatopoeia, a lot of like
Oh.
that kind of thing.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Do you have any more to it that you can share?
Mm-mm.
Oh, okay.
Nope.
Dang it.
Yeah.
Maybe later?
Yeah. I mean, it kind of starts like, my name is Chicken, and I'm here to say it's fun to rap in a
Oh.
chicken way.
Oh, cool.
And it's
Yeah.
pretty much like the last after that. It's like 6 minutes, and a lot of it's just kind of noises after that. Mm-hmm. A lot of...
It sounds... Oh, wow. Okay.
Yeah.
It sounds really good so far.
Thanks.
Yeah.
Thanks.
like I'm in.
I'm excited to put it out and see what people
Sweet.
think. So,
Yeah.
Yeah, you can look forward to that.
Yeah, I will.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, post-break, we were going to get into some music here.
Nice.
Did you have a preference as to where we start? Did you want to start, or you want me to, or?
You can start if you wanted to. Yeah.
Let's do it.
Okay.
All right. So every issue we bring in an album each that we want to talk about. The album that I have chosen for this issue is Volume 2 by Engine de Poitrine. I hope I'm pronouncing that correctly. I'm pretty sure I am.
Oh, yeah.
But I'll hear about it from someone if not.
Yeah.
So Volume 2 is this outfit's second album, following Volume 1. I gotta say, I'm bummed out because Volume 1 is, let me see if I have this right. Volume 1, I believe, is let's see here. So Volume 1 is the number 1.
Okay.
VOL.1. Volume 2, VOL.Roman numeral 2.
That's going to be a really big problem with me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's already taken my number rating down. From what,
Me
if
too.
we're starting at a 10, now we're at highest possible is a 9.
Yeah.
So that's just kind of where we're starting out here.
Man.
Anyways, this is a duo from Saguenay, Quebec. Not sure if that's how you pronounce that either, but
yeah, it is.
Okay. All right. They are a French-Canadian duo. Like I said, this is their second LP. This was released on April 3rd, so fairly recent.
Oh, yeah.
It's 6 tracks long, and it's about 37 minutes. It is self-released. I'm going to try to kind of explain this band here. So, because it can be, there's a lot going on here.
It's kind of like a little crash course.
Yeah.
It's one of those kind of deals.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm going to try and do that.
Okay.
Basically, we've got 2 fellas in this band. We've got a guitarist and a drummer. Okay. And they go by stage names. So the drummer is Clec de Poitrine, and the guitarist is Kn de Poitrine, which is...
Can you spell that for me?
KHN.
Nice.
De Poitrine. Also, I should say, angine de poitrine is the French translation for angina pectoris, which is chest pain reported by those with heart problems. It's like when your heart's not getting enough blood or oxygen. Yeah.
Wow.
And I would say the music kind of reflects that. Music makes me kind of anxious.
Yeah, it's like kind of painful.
Yeah, it's
that's really
hard to deal with and really intricate problems. So this is kind of like microtonal math rock sweetness, I would say. Basically, the guitarist, also they wear these really like elaborate costumes that are very fun to look at. It's really fun to watch them play. And the guitarist has a double-necked microtonal guitar. So up top, he has a regular like 6-string with microtones, and I'll get into microtones in a second here. And then on the bottom is his microtonal bass. And
Ooh, one second.
oh yeah,
I accidentally just knocked this over.
oh no, we got YouTube problems. We're back.
I'll go check it out.
I'm gonna vamp while Jonah does checks the video here. Oh, he's back. I'm done.
Okay.
So basically, what's happening here is the guitarist will lay down a riff, and the drummer will get to work, and then they will loop riffs, and then he'll lay something down on the bass or the guitar, whichever, and then they kind of just jam. It's pretty much entirely instrumental. There are some lyrics here and there, but it's less about like vocal melody and more about just kind of like goofy sort of delivery. I found these fellows on KEXP, which is Jonah and I are both fans of they're a Seattle radio station, and they put out a lot of YouTube videos, and I wanted to give some context for these guys because they have been exploding online recently.
Yeah.
And it's owed in large part, I think, to their KEXP. It seems to be how a lot of people are finding them.
Huh.
So for reference, KEXP has put out like, I think, over 20,000 videos on YouTube.
Wow.
And in just 2 months, they've become the 17th most watched KEXP video of all time. And it's crazy.
Awesome.
And the most of the other videos, I'd say like the average age of those videos is like 10 years or more probably. And so for all of this to happen in just 2 months is pretty intense and really cool for them.
Nuts.
So yeah, I stumbled upon their KEXP, and I was like, I'd been hearing sort of some buzz around them, and I figured I would check it out, and I have not looked back. So yeah, they, like I said before, they use microtones. So for those who may be unfamiliar with what microtones are, you see them a lot in Eastern music, more like Persian and like countries in Asia. Microtones are basically like, if you think of the notes on a guitar, there's 12 notes in a normal, like, per octave on a guitar. So you'd go from like A to G sharp and then back to A, and that's 12 half steps, they call them. So microtones make use of the space between those notes. They add an extra fret. So instead of it being like what they call 12 tet, it's now 24 tet. So there's double the amount of notes. And it kind of gives it more of that Eastern sound that I think our Western ears can be like kind of unaccustomed to. And I think when we hear it, it kind of sounds like you can tell there's something different. It almost sounds like they're hitting like out of tune notes sort of on purpose and just working with it. And it makes for a really cool sound. And these guys do it in such an effortlessly cool way that really enables them to go places that a lot of bands that I feel like are popular are not doing. So that was a big draw for me. I've talked about excuse me. I've talked about King Gizzard on this pod before. They're a big one of my favorite bands, and they've done some exploration in microtonal tuning. They have 3 full-length LPs that are all microtonal songs. So anytime I see microtones, I get excited. So that was a big draw for me here as well. And then dove in on their first LP, Volume 1, and really liked what I heard. And then waited for a little bit for this one to come out. And now I've listened to it so many times, and I really like it. Overall, it's just great. It's got elements of kind of doom metal, also just really fast, like I said, math rock kind of grooves. There's also a little bit of like even disco stuff going on here and there, more dancey stuff. And then, and I'll get into more of that later, but I'm curious as to what you, Jonah, thought of this album.
Oh, I love this album.
Nice.
Yeah, it was like you were saying, it's really easy to keep playing it. There's something about, for me, instrumentals that I love. I love instrumental albums and just music like that, but I was hooked pretty much on the first song. Like I was hooked instantly.
Okay.
Nice.
Nice.
Yeah, that first song, Fabianek.
Yeah.
Fabiank.
That's
Nice.
We're just guessing.
You're
on
like
all of
accustomed
this.
to this language.
Oh
though,
yeah.
which we learned is probably a made up language.
It does seem like that one might be like a name that they're goofing around with.
Yeah.
But yeah, it seems like they've made up a lot of words for the names of their songs.
Yeah, it's hard to kind of put into words. I like talking with you about it, and talking about the microtones, because when I first listened to it, I knew there was something kind of different happening, but I didn't know why. These guys are really cool. They're really talented. I watched part of that KEXP video.
Nice.
And like you said, they make it look effortless. Like, also they're wearing like you said, they're wearing costumes, but they have kind of headpieces on too. I think you mentioned that. But like their eyes are kind of covered up, like Kleck the drummer, like you can see his eyeballs.
Yeah,
and it's kind of funny, but like it's very like a tiny window.
Yeah,
and then is it Kun?
Yeah, I think
the guitarist, the other dude, like he has like holes for his eyes, and then there's like dollar signs.
Yeah, yeah.
And I'm like, how is this person seeing what he's doing?
Yeah.
And there's a really because then I became really interested, and I was like, are these guys always in character? Like, what is there an interview? I wanted to see an interview.
Oh yeah.
So I looked up an interview, and it was called like, "This interview with Angine de Poitrine is weirder than you would expect." And I was like, "All right, I want to watch this." So then I watched it, and it was just them making sounds, that are in like the songs. So they're like, and just weird stuff. And it was like people in the background are laughing. Oh, and then there's subtitles.
Nice.
That is like, which is funny. So it's translating. And I was like, all right, but is there interview with these people that we can learn about them? And I did find one where it's a written interview.
Yeah, I think I've seen this one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And there was an interesting thing where, like I think they said the costumes were like just for fun at first, just like kind of whatever. But now they said it helps separate their stage presence versus their private lives.
Yeah.
And they can remain anonymous.
Yeah, it does. It seems to be their preference just to be kind of these unknown guys who are doing this thing. But I read something. I'm not sure if it was in that one or just part of their Wikipedia page or what. But apparently they were playing clubs in Quebec where there was a one show per week, like mandate or something like that, or you couldn't play back-to-back weeks at the same clubs. And so they would do one show in costume and then come back and do one as themselves.
Okay.
To like kind of circumvent that. Not sure if that's true, but if it is, that's pretty cool. Pretty cool little origin story for the costumes, because they are very fun and super interesting, fun to look at. It's they kind of have like Jonah was telling me his dad said they kind of remind him of like Devo.
Yes.
There's a little bit of that. It kind of mixed with like the microtonality of like King Gizzard and some other bands and sort of like primacy bass and like the stage presence is like Daft Punk, Devo, Buckethead, kind of like just insanity. All these things kind of coalesce into a really cohesive unit of a duo.
They have like from a brand standpoint, they have a really interesting brand, and like it's very, I think we're talking about, it's like high concept, where it's like, and we were kind of talking about this may lead into why they've been blowing up because of the spectacle.
Yeah.
They're so like their costumes and they're like color coding everything. It's kind of White Stripes-y.
Yeah.
But it's different. And so just kind of the spectacle and the like weirdness of it all is what's like hooking people, but also like definitely for me the skill is unbelievable.
Yeah.
And that's what's also drawing people in. I wanted to mention that the drummer's outfit reminded me of a Brewer's Racing sausage.
Oh wow. Yeah.
Instantly I thought that.
Yeah.
Like it's like top heavy.
Yeah.
And it's like a cone head. And he's got like a nose. It's like flopping.
Yeah, I
And was
saw
like, it's amazing.
one of the comments on that KEXP video. Someone said, "When the nose is flopping, the drums are rocking."
We were discussing that comment section is really funny.
So good.
There was one too I didn't get to mention. It was like something about I can't remember it. It was something about a triangle because there's like a lot of triangles.
They do the triangle,
and they go like this. Yeah. And oh man, I can't remember what it was, but it was really funny.
Yeah.
Something with the triangle.
Yeah, they're great. I really like the song Utsp. I had heard the first 3 songs because that's kind of what makes up the KEXP video. So Utsp was the first one that was new to me on the album. It starts almost like polka.
Okay.
And
I remember
then
that one right now.
kind of transitions into like doom polka later on. So it's just really fun.
Awesome.
Like their progressions are really cool, and it's just great all around. Yeah, I will say I got a microtonal doom polka, not on my 2026 bingo card. Is that funny? Is that funny to say?
That is funny to say because it's nobody would have expected that.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Completely out of left field. Their whole thing is just awesome, and I am actively trying to figure out how I can see them live. So
Okay.
hopefully they come near us soon and it's doesn't sell out in 2 seconds.
Well, did you say that are they playing with King Gizzard?
Yeah, they're gonna play at King Gizzard's festival in Colorado in August. Yeah,
that's
I
right.
should say I hope for them that it does sell out because that'd be good for them. They're having their moment, and I love to see that. But I hope that I can contribute to that selling out.
For sure.
All right, yeah, that's definitely check those guys out.
Definitely.
That's really all I've got there. Shall we move on?
Let's move on, man.
Let's do it.
Yeah. Okay, my album pick right now. I'm gonna go right in here.
Okay.
Was The Prize Fighter by Mumford and Sons. Oh my goodness.
Oh,
So this one was released February 20th of this year. It is a few months in the past, but we're gonna let it slide.
Yeah.
I think we'll let it slide.
let it slide.
Right under the rug.
It's still new.
Yeah. That one is 14 songs, about 50 minutes. This is the 6th album by Mumford and Sons. It was like in association with Island Records and the group's label Gentlemen of the Road.
Yes.
Which is kind of cool. It was produced by Aaron Dessner of The National,
Yes.
who has been really busy with involved with a ton of artists in the past couple of years. And so when I was reading through like this collab list, which is awesome,
Oh yeah.
but dude, they're going off right now.
Yeah.
But they're really getting into like this indie realm.
Mm-hmm.
And because Mumford and Sons, for me, a lot, and most folks know Little Lion Man.
Right.
It's a good track.
Uh-huh.
It's a great track.
Yeah.
And
We've been known to do that at karaoke.
yes,
Yeah.
in a slightly different version.
A little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that they kind of got pigeonholed into this one sound.
Right.
Banjo-y folk kind of.
The stomp clap sort of.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yes. Because that was on their first album, that song. The second album was, to me, like a little bit more deep, a little more refined, a little different than the first album, but still had like the same elements, like stomp clap, banjo as well. Then they did an electric album called Wilder Mind in 2015, which I remember buying that at the time, and I really liked like a couple tracks on the album. Like I thought it was pretty decent. I didn't listen to the album after that. But then they just released an album last year called Rushmere, and then they released this album. So in between, it was like there was a 7-year gap between their fourth album called Delta and then Rushmere. And in that time, the lead guitarist and a founding member named Winston Marshall left the band.
Okay.
I kind of wanted to touch on this. He left it in 2021. And that was, it looked like for some kind of controversy kind of stuff.
Oh.
Yeah. Which was kind of interesting. Kind of some political stuff. So, but he left, and it seems like there's a turnaround happening in the band because, like, I don't know, just seeing, because like I said, I've liked Mumford for a while, but like looking at like videos of lead singer Marcus Mumford, he looks like he's like lost weight, and he like looks like he's doing really well, and he just seems like he's doing better. And there was, like, I looked at a couple interviews. So we're one of them with Marcus Mumford, where he was saying, for the first time in a while, I was writing a lyric and not thinking about how anyone would respond to it. I was only thinking about how it felt to me, which is the most similar to the first record.
Okay.
And he also wrote, in just 10 days, we had written more songs than we had in the last 7 years combined.
I saw that one.
Isn't
too.
that nuts?
Yeah, that's crazy.
Also, this album, this Prizefighter album, was made before the release of the previous album.
Okay.
So it's like they just had all of this like explosion of activity. Mm-hmm. And to be honest, like this album and Rushmere are probably my favorite albums of theirs.
Nice.
Because it seems more like balanced, and it has their banjo and folk elements, but it has like really interesting songwriting. Well, I mean, the other albums had great lyrics too, but it seems like this album, kind of bringing the focus back to this, it was like very hopeful to me.
Yeah.
A lot of positive messages and sounds. Going back to the collabs, though, like,
Yeah, let's do it.
it was incredible.
Yeah.
So you got Chris Stapleton, Hosier, Brandi Carlile, Justin Vernon,
Oh, yeah.
the JV,
The JV
himself, right? Gigi Perez, Gracie Abrams, Aaron Desner.
Yep.
I think that's. Am I missing anyone else?
So, vocals wise, I don't think so. I think you got it.
Yeah.
I was doing a deep dive on the personnel section of the album's Wikipedia page,
Okay. Nice.
and instrumentally, there are so many people on this album.
Really.
It's crazy. So Aaron Dessner is all over the album. I'm gonna go in here.
Go
Okay?
ahead. Yeah.
All
Just
right.
dive, man.
We got James McAllister, longtime Sufjan collaborator, Sufjan Stevens.
okay.
I believe he might be a drummer for him. Benjamin Lanz and Kyle Resnick of Beirut.
Oh, come on.
Rob Moose, who has also worked with Sufjan, as well as Phoebe Bridgers, Brittany Howard, Bon Iver. Josh Kaufman of Muzz and Bonnie Light Horseman. J.T. Bates of Face Candy from St. Paul. Matt Menefee of Mountain Heart, Amelia Meath from Sylvan Esso, Andrew Barr of Barr Brothers and the Slip,
Oh my gosh.
touring drummer for Mumford, and also Feist.
Oh my gosh. You got to
Yeah.
be kidding me.
So these are just some of the people that are on here, which is just wild.
Wow.
And then, yeah, you've got some of them also co-wrote. I know Phineas is on there.
Oh,
I think
yeah.
you may have mentioned him. Yeah, just so many.
Wow.
That's an insanely stacked album.
It's insane. And like so many different genres
Yeah.
and like levels of kind of popularity. And that's amazing. I feel like the best albums to me are the ones that are collabed with different diverse voices.
Yeah.
And that is a great example
Yeah.
right there. Dude, that's super cool. Mm-hmm. I really like, so my favorite track is Rubber Band Man.
Nice.
It's getting like a ton of airplay, like an XRT, and just a ton of around like the whole area for like many months. But that I found out was written by Brandi Carlile, and I love Brandi Carlile. Like I've played some of her songs on guitar, and just she's incredible. But that song was interesting because it's like it had like when I first heard it, it was like it doesn't feel like a generic song structure. Like there's something about it that feels more flowy.
Okay.
Like the verse flows into the chorus, and it just seems it's like kind of more different from a song that Mumford would do. Mm-hmm. So that I just love that song, and then I also liked Here,
Yeah.
Probably my second favorite.
Yeah.
With the old Stapleton man.
Oh yeah.
But
Chris himself. I read that Marcus Mumford was on Armchair Expert with Dax Shepard, and he said that they all thought that he would be perfect for the song Chris Stapleton because he described and it's interesting because it is a very uplifting album, but he described that song as kind of a cowboy suicide note. And
I had read about this.
Yeah, he just thought that Chris Stapleton would be perfect for that because he is the cowboy.
What does that phrase mean?
Well, I mean, if you look at the lyrics of that song, it is kind of like it kind of has like a hopeful tinge to it. Yeah. But it is kind of like, it feels like a farewell, sort of.
Yes. It's kind of depressing and
Yeah.
It is. Yeah, it's like sentimental.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. I wanted to also touch on Rubber Band Man because I really like that song too. This is where I was saying we might talk about open-mindedness again. Okay. Because I feel like the whole theme of that song is kind of, like the Rubber Band Man, like remaining flexible and open-minded to the ideas of others. Like you might disagree with somebody, but that's still a person. Like you can still see eye to eye with them on some level, kind of. And there was actually a particular lyric in Hosier's verse.
Oh, I wrote down the same thing.
Which I think is the second verse. And he says, "Don't hold to yourself with hard mortar and stone." This reminded me of Jonah and I are both big fans of Fleet Foxes. Yeah. And it reminded me of this line in their song 3rd of May, where Robin says, "Life unfolds in pools of gold. I am only owed this shape if I make a line to hold. To be held within oneself is death-like." And on the Genius page for that song, he's actually annotated it himself. Yeah. And he says, like, his interpretation of it is, every day alive is a gift. With that gift comes the responsibility to transcend solipsism, and offer connection beyond yourself, which I thought was like, is kind of in the same vein as Rubber Band Man and a really like uplifting message. Like I feel like I think Here is a hopeful sounding song with kind of sad lyrics, and then I think like from that point on, kind of the album takes on like a more purely positive kind of vibe. Like, yeah.
Interesting point.
Yeah. So I really like that. My brain went there with that.
That's a cool reference, man. What did you think kind of overall?
I like this album. Yeah. I think I'm guilty of being one of those people who kind of pigeonholed them into just that sort of stomp clap kind of safe, radio friendly, like pop folk sort of. So again, this was one that I probably would have not listened to if left to my own devices. But thankfully, I have you to suggest things to me. And I actually, the more I listened to it, the more I got into it. I really like the banjo song. I think that's a great song. It's super positive again. Kind of continues that theme of like reaching out to others and leaning on other people when you're going through hard times. Also in that song, in the second verse, Marcus Mumford describes the light as rosy-fingered, which is apparently a common epithet used by Homer in both the Iliad and the Odyssey to describe the dawn.
Whoa, that's awesome, man.
Yeah, a little connection there to Lucas's Book Corner.
Yes.
I thought the title track was a really great song. I think that's the one that's at least one of the ones that's co-written by Justin Vernon. And I think you said, is that the one he does the background vocals on too? Yeah. That one was really cool. I kind of like the switch up at the end is really cool. It kind of builds to like this cool ending. Yes. And I thought really good stuff overall. I really like all the features. Everybody sounds great, especially Gigi Perez and Gracie Abrams near the end of the album. It's just, their voices are just going off. Yes. It sounds so good.
Yeah, it sounds amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was. I think it was. It was just a fun. It was just a fun album. I hope it does. It does well. I was looking. I think they're doing kind of like a stadium tour.
Okay.
Because like I looked near us, they're playing at Wrigley Field.
Wow.
They're playing at Wrigley Field, yeah, and then they're also playing at the Kohl Center in Madison. So like kind of some bigger venues.
Making it happen.
Yeah.
I like it. Well, should we wrap up the music segment of our podcast here?
I think that's a wrap on that.
All right. We are moving on to comics.
All
right. Let's do it.
Let's hit it. Okay, so first one, want to do Batman?
Yeah, let's do it.
Okay, so we got Absolute Batman number 18. We're going to...
I like that cover.
Yeah, I got a variant cover.
Nice.
Yeah. So this is published by DC Comics, written by Scott Snyder, art by Eric Canete, who I learned he was at Comic-Con also. Yeah.
Wow.
I didn't get to get his autograph, but so in this one a whole bunch of crap goes down.
Yeah, there's a lot happening at one time.
Yeah. I'll say at a kind of zoomed out level. Basically, he defeats Ivy. Okay, he defeats her, and then Waylon is a person again.
Right.
He's like Hulk-sized. He's huge.
Seems huge.
Yeah. He's huge. Also, Martha is maybe dead.
Maybe. Yeah.
Like, I think she is.
You think she is?
I kind of want them. I like when people actually die in comics.
Yeah.
But like, because like, there was the gunshot that went off, and then that last panel where he's on the rooftop.
Yeah, and he deletes the voicemail.
Yeah.
Without listening to it.
Yes.
Yeah.
And it's like, what if that was the last message from her ever?
Yeah.
What are your thoughts on this?
I like this one. Yeah. I think for me, with what's been going on in these last two issues, the most interesting parts to me are outside of the Batman and Ivy confrontation. I'm really interested in what's going on with Martha.
Same.
I think it also would be hard as hell if they killed her. I think that would be sick.
It would be sick, yeah.
I also just like the way comics work, and the cynic in me, I feel like it's probably a misdirect because all we saw was the gun go off, you know?
Yes.
I think it would have been, if she is dead, it may have been more impactful if we saw that happen, you know?
Yeah, that's probably true.
So I feel like we might be getting April Fool's here. But and then like there's some stuff with Alfred has now been reassigned to take down Batman, which is pretty antithetical to what he's been doing so far, which is sort of providing reconnaissance for him and helping him. And we had a Harley Quinn appearance. We had a Dick Grayson appearance. Dick Grayson appears to be leaning towards doing something about Batman.
Yeah, I'm really excited about that.
So hopefully we get to see something in regards to that pretty soon. I found those to be like the most compelling elements to me. I think the Ivy stuff is cool.
Yeah.
But I think it's like not the most climactic. And again, only 2 issues for this little arc here. So I think more badassery to come on this book.
I think that they've set the bar so high.
Yeah.
With that Bane arc and that first arc, it's like, I mean, we gotta keep pushing it. You know? We gotta keep hitting it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that I also am really interested in the like the exterior stuff happening with Batman, like the same characters that you mentioned, those side characters. I'm really interested with Dick Grayson, with Waylon, with his friend group.
Right.
Also Martha, that's interesting with the Court of Owls. I liked this issue too. It was like a kind of a nice climactic ending to like you said, the Ivy arc. I think for me the biggest takeaway was like Batman has made a decision to be like darker.
Yeah.
because there's some talks happening with him and Jim Gordon,
Right.
about like these guys that you're fighting against. Because Jim knows he's Batman, and he's like, these guys are really dark, and he's like, yeah, I know, and he's like, I don't know what to do about that, and he's made a decision to like become darker,
Right.
and so like that. The main example was like he figures out how to destroy Ivy by destroying her human heart.
Right.
And then Barbara's like, whoa, like you just did that.
Yeah.
And he's like, yeah, I did.
He offers her a way out.
Right.
And says he won't kill her.
Yeah.
She takes the way out and he still destroys her heart.
Exactly.
Which is insane. Yeah.
Wow.
Pretty badass.
He did that, and then even perhaps more dark is he deletes his mom's message
Right.
when he's on top of the building there. And at that point, it's like we don't know if he's dead, you know.
Right.
But yeah, so that was kind of the biggest takeaway for me.
Yeah.
Is he's made this decision.
Yeah. I'm excited to see what that means going forward.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
Me too.
All right.
All right.
Moving along.
Let's do it.
Should we do Hulk?
Yeah, let's do Hulk. Oh, yeah,
Okay.
that's the order, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I was trying to remember.
Let's do it. All right. Next up, we got Infernal Hulk number 5. Nice.
And I don't have one this time, so Lucas.
Oh, yeah, I got you.
Lucas has
This is
got it.
Okay. So this is a Marvel comic, and we've got the aforementioned Philip Kennedy Johnson at the helm writing this one, who Jonah met and got an autograph from. This particular issue is penciled by Kev Walker, inked by Cam Smith, colored by Matthew Wilson, and lettered by VC's Corey Pettit. And Nick Klein did the cover that I just showed. Yeah, Jonah, how are you holding up with Infernal Hulk?
That's a great way to ask that question. Dude, this issue went off. Mm-hmm. This was awesome.
Yeah.
Ton of stuff went down. I like how, like, at the end of each of these issues, it's like, next up, this completely different side plot that we haven't touched on in like 3 issues.
Right.
So they're going in like 4 different directions, which I think is really exciting. I thought the battles in this issue, like the main battle between Infernal Hulk and the One Above All, who it looks like is not actually the One Above All, it's like a servant, like a robot that they sent down.
Yeah.
Was just epic as heck.
Yeah.
Like just super epic, pretty gory. That part was sick. And then at the end where it's like you're with Bruce and Betty. It's Betty, right? Is her name?
Yeah.
Bruce, Bruce and Betty. And then there's like their coworker's son, was killed in a previous issue.
Right.
And he's like come back like kind of as Infernal Hulk type. Like he's not Infernal Hulk, but he's
been like zombified as part of Hulk's army.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. And so there's like a battle there. I thought that the takeaway is like Hulk or Bruce Banner is like, I can't avoid this. I have to return to being or helping, either being the Hulk or joining the Avengers. Yeah. So I thought overall this is a really good issue. Mm-hmm. What about you?
Same, yeah. Particularly the action was this was a loaded issue. That fight scene between that sort of vessel of the One Above All and Infernal Hulk was just crazy, and that takes up kind of the bulk of the Hulk issue, if you will.
The Hulk bulk.
The Hulk bulk. Yeah, I thought that was great. Really cool. I liked that they go like through the earth while they're fighting. They come out the other side. Oh. And then they fly up to the moon, and then Hulk proceeds to like rip this thing apart. And then Tony Stark, who's been watching, comes back down, and they're like, "Hey Tony, did it go our way?" And he's like, "No." No, it did not. That was awesome. Really cool stuff. And the art is, as usual, popping off on this issue. And then, I think aside from that, the big takeaway is, like you said, Bruce has now made a decision. Like, okay, I have to do something about this. I can't hide from this thing anymore. Nowhere is safe. Like I don't get to have a normal life. So yeah, kind of both of these first two, we have characters making pivotal decisions on the last page to like sort of turn things around.
True.
So yeah, I liked this one. I thought this was probably one of my favorite ones of the 5 that have come out so far.
Yeah, me too.
And I am excited to see where they go from here.
Excellent. Yeah, me too. Up next, it says, is the assault on the living city.
Right.
So we had to kind of revisit what that was.
Golgotha.
Yes.
Which I don't think we've seen since that first issue.
I think so.
Yeah. Cool.
Okay.
All right. Moving along.
Yeah. So last up for the comic section is Captain America number 8.
Number 8.
Yes. And this is also published by Marvel Comics, written by Chip Zdarsky, and the art is by this is Jan Bazaldua.
Right.
Different artists coming in. The helm. Yes. So this a lot happens in this issue. Mainly Captain America discovers what Salvation is really doing.
Yeah.
And he has a pit of dead people. He's just been killing off citizens and throwing them in this big pit.
Yeah.
And Cap is pretty unhappy about that.
Yeah, he seems not thrilled.
Yeah.
I'll say.
Yeah.
Maybe even a little angry.
A little bit.
About it.
A little bit.
That was a great save.
Thank you.
Oh my God. I would say he's displeased about what's going on here.
And, Salvation should have took our advice a couple issues ago when he said, or when we were saying, he needs to know who he's going up against.
Yeah.
Because he's probably about to get wrecked.
Yeah.
Coming up soon here.
Not looking good for Salvation.
Yeah. So what are your thoughts on this one?
I liked this issue. Yeah, I thought, like you said, kind of a decent amount happening here. We know that Alina Von Doom is Doom's cousin.
Yes.
But she's afraid to come out with it because people are obviously afraid of the name Doom in Latveria. And she is trying to team up with one of the other factions vying for control of Latveria. So it seems like it's now these two kind of pitted against Salvation and his I forget which one does he belong to. He is the leader of the true Latverians.
Okay.
I think they kind of go with Cap on this wild goose chase for a list of the locations of weapons of mass destruction, which is why Cap is there in the first place, to kind of regain control of these things and calm things down. And lo and behold, they get to where they're supposed to be. Cap finds out that Mara and Melor have tricked him, and what they were actually looking for is a list of dead people so that they can give closure to families of these people, which is also important.
Yeah.
I mean, good on them. That's not a totally evil, lie. But in doing so, Cap discovers, like you said, what Salvation has really been up to, and he gets quite angry about it. And I really like the end. Actually, this is another one that kind of ends with a character making a pivotal decision here. He gets on the horn with Nick Fury and tells him what's going on, and Nick's like, "Oh yeah, we kind of expected that might be the case." Yada yada. I'll let the UN know, and once they ratify like everything, we'll see what we can do. And Cap's like, no, we're dealing with this right now. And I think he says, "And God help you if you stand in my way."
Yes. Yeah, I wrote that down too.
So badass.
So badass.
You love seeing Cap with some major conviction, which he always has, but when it comes out in certain ways, it's a big payoff. And I like this issue. I'm excited. I think if they follow the same format as the first arc, we've got 2 more in Doom's Shadow, because this is part 3, and I believe there were 5 in the first part. So interested to see. And then Armageddon starts in July?
I think it's June.
June?
It's one of those two. Yeah.
So we've got some work to do here to get to set the stage, I think.
Wow. Yeah.
So I'm excited to see where Chip takes it.
Totally.
Yeah.
That's going to be awesome, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, I totally agree with you. That last page is just totally awesome.
Yeah.
Anytime I wrote that he was very resolute. So like you said, in his conviction, anytime you can see him just making really standing up for what is right.
Yeah.
And not letting anybody get in his way. So it just feels like a really cool battle is about to happen.
Mm-hmm.
And I remember being pretty excited reading this, especially when he comes out of the pit and he's got smoke on him.
Yeah. That was a sick,
super cool,
very cool drawing.
Yeah, really cool drawing. I think so. That was really cool. And then there was a page or two. They're sprinkling in some Ross stuff.
Yeah,
some Red Hulk stuff. And so my thought was, there's a page on where he's with his squadron,
mm-hmm.
and they're basically we're gonna help you with whatever, General Ross, and he's like, good.
Yeah,
I have some big bold plans.
Yes,
and then it shows a picture of a Hulk, and I'm like, are we about to have a room full of Hulks right now?
A room full of Hulks?
Yes,
you can't fit them.
They're not gonna fit.
You
in
need
that.
a bigger room.
Yeah, it's like a conference room they're in. You know what I mean? They're just talking about plans, and dude, but what are you thinking with that? Did you think about that?
I did. Yeah, as predicted. I don't think we're done with General Ross.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't think he's going away. That's kind of what I got out of it too. Because this is set in the same. This and Infernal Hulk are both 616, right?
Yes.
So they're looking at a picture of Bruce Banner Hulk, but obviously he's not part of Hulk right now, and Hulk is off doing his own thing, being a bad hombre.
Yeah.
So it seems like the idea that came into my mind was that somehow we're gonna have a room full of Hulks. I think.
Man, this is gonna be pretty awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sick.
It's leading up to something for sure. Some kind of epic showdown or another.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I think overall I like this issue a lot.
Yeah.
It was pretty sweet.
It's a good one. All right, y'all. Well, I think we're going to wrap it up here. Thank you all for listening. Jonah, did you have anything you want to add before I send us out?
I'll say thanks as well. Thanks again, Maddie, for the designs. And hope everybody's doing well.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, shout out to Maddie. We're going to be watching Devil Wears Prada 2 for next month. And then after the month of May, look for us every Friday.
Woo.
We'll be out here
That's
getting
gonna be
it done.
sweet.
Oh, yeah. All right, y'all. Thanks for listening. Everybody, have a good month. We'll see you soon. Bye.
Bye.